Hello, my name's Richard. I go by Ultra by Rich, and this is Ultra by Rich Meta Ads. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the automations that you can put in place for your Facebook and Instagram account. The great thing about these features is they're completely free, and you see a lot of services out there like ManyChats. And in my opinion, this can be literally a ManyChats replacement for free. You don't have to pay for any of this. This is all included with your Meta, Facebook, and Instagram account. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your inbox, and then you're going to want to go to automations. And then once you're here, you're going to want to hit create automation. All right. Now, the best way to handle this is if you're selling a product or service and it's 2 a.m., what would you tell that person very quickly, even though they wouldn't be able to reply? And the great thing is we actually use this during, like 24/7, 365. There's not really a day party, but that's how we described how to use it the best way. But yeah, the first one's going to be basically an instant reply. And then we're going to be using Messenger. And then this is the reply you're going to want to change. And instead of it saying like, we received your request, thanks for contacting us, book your first meeting with us here. You want to give them the actual call to action so that they're able to move forward. And then you'll notice there's actually a button here. So you can go book now and actually take this. Again, very easy, and then save your changes. All right. As you can see, that's been saved. Let's refresh. Close that. All right, instant reply. So anytime this account receives a message on the selected platforms, would just be Meta. So anybody DMs you, that's what they get, all right? Now, real quick, I wanted to mention to you our Done For You Facebook ads. There's a link in the description for a free one-on-one session where we actually go through your business and talk about how we can optimize and build out your campaigns. It's free to do. I definitely recommend it. Let's get back to it. Let's do the next automation, which is going to be a comment to message. This one's really popular. We're going to hit create. We're going to name it comment to message. We're going to do both Instagram and Facebook. Now, this is where you do have to get creative with the words because you get up to 10 to choose from. But a lot of times I like to say, book, price. Actually, no, this is the best one. It is who, what, when, where, why, how, price. That usually covers it, shockingly. If you think about all the questions a customer would ask you, there are usually some sort of, context there. And then, ultimately price, and in this case, book now would be the most important. All right. So this one's going to be sent a reply. So this is the comment. If they comment, how much is your product or how much is your service? It's going to trigger because we've got the word how in there. And then what comment do you want the system to post after you do that? So I like to make this a little bit more personable. So sent you a message or sent you a DM, check your pending inbox. And then the actual message would be thanks. Hi there, thanks for your interest. Please book your first phone call with me here. And then you can see they actually have the link this time. Okay, so we are going to name this auto comment. Save. All right, so now that we've got the instant reply, so if somebody sends you a DM, it's automatically sending them a message. If somebody comments on your post, it's responding to that comment and sending them to a message. honestly, there's not really anything else. Like you can do the FAQs. You can see they were enabled by default, but I don't really think the FAQs really helps in this case. I think you rely on both those automations. And then as long as you got the account set up on your phone or somebody helping you manage it, you can actually fill in the gaps with being human. Again, most businesses should have automations in place for efficiencies, right? And people really aren't judging that part of your business anymore. So really enabling these not make you more efficient, but also make sure that you get those leads that you probably wouldn't have got. Somebody sends you a hi message 40 weeks ago and you didn't even respond, you're probably not going to close that deal. So anyways, another great option we do for a lot of lead generation and products. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching this clip. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.